Besides being considered two famous fighters, Jake Paul and Conor McGregor are two successful men who know how to make the most of their huge fortunes. But have you ever wondered which of them has the more luxurious life? In this video, you're going to see a fierce battle between Jake Paul and Conor McGregor. So, let's fight! Most expensive mansion. When it comes to investing in good places to live, the two athletes don't usually skimp. But which of them has the most valuable property? Conor McGregor, for example, acquired in 2019 a huge mansion in Ireland surrounded by a very green lawn, a space more than enough for him to be able to walk and play with his daughter in a very quiet environment. The interior of the fighter's residence has a classic decor, with a pastel tone and very sophisticated furniture, such as the crystal chandelier in the dining room. It is known that the house has 5 large bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, as well as a game room and a gym for McGregor to exercise and keep fit. And according to media reports, the Irish fighter had to invest more than $2,200,000 in this property. Jake Paul, for his part, decided to invest in an impressive contemporary mansion in Dorado Beach, in the territory of Puerto Rico. At the property's entrance, you can notice sophistication in the spaced steps above a lake, leading to the mansion with over 12,000 square feet of interior space, completed in 2021. It features a custom structure with artisanal and architectural finishes. The property has living rooms with glass walls that provide plenty of natural light to the interior, while the kitchen has a chef's island and seating for casual meals. Among other amenities of the property are a dining room with doors leading to a side-sitting area, great for relaxing with more privacy, as well as a garage for 6 cars that Jake Paul intends to renovate. There's also a room with computers, a residential office with a private balcony, 8 spacious bedrooms, some with closets, and 12 luxuriously appointed bathrooms. Moving to the master suite, there's a private reading area, and the space has doors that open to the garden, integrating a bathroom with a bathtub, giant mirrors, and an outdoor shower. There's also a closet with glass doors where Jake can store his collection of shoes and clothes. The property also has a guest house, where you'll find a modern and cozy cinema room with a 120-inch TV, a bar with a counter, and shelves for drinks. The place also has a basement that serves as a game room, with old arcade machines, a pool table, and a baseball court next to it, which also doubles as a space for other sports. But the luxuries don't end there, as there's a complete studio for Jake to produce his music without leaving home, with large windows offering beautiful views. Going to the outside, the mansion is situated on a landscaped 1.1-acre plot, filled with charming spaces to relax and have fun. There's a patio with a large pool at the center of the recreation area, not forgetting the hot tub and a dining table near a barbecue. To acquire his current mansion, Jake Paul had to invest a lot of money. According to the media, the property belonged to Catriadier Molina, who built it from scratch before deciding to sell it to Jake for approximately $16 million. So it's clear that Jake Paul wins this round. Vehicles. Both fighters have been spotted with many types of vehicles, but who has the most expensive car collection? Conor McGregor, for example. It is speculated that cars such as Volkswagen Amarok $65,000, BMW 650i $85,000, Land Rover Discovery $90,000, Cadillac Scarlet for $95,000, Mercedes-Benz S-Class for $120,000, BMW i8 $160,000, Mercedes Maybach $185,000, Bentley Continental GT $200,000, Lamborghini Urus $220,000, Lamborghini Huracan $250,000, Ferrari 458 Spider $260,000, McLaren 650S from $265,000, Rolls-Royce Ghost for $311,000, Rolls-Royce Dawn $368,000, Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe $400,000. The fighter's fastest vehicle, meanwhile, is his Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, a sports supercar capable of impressive speeds and among the fastest cars in the world. The vehicle has a 770 horsepower engine that accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an unbelievable 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 217 miles per hour. And to acquire this super machine, you may have to fork out a whopping $460,000. But without a doubt, his most expensive car is a Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 Extended, a stunning vehicle made for true tycoons. The interior of the car is superbly finished, which is to be expected when it comes to a car like this. And to enjoy all this luxury, depending on the year, you may need to invest the princely sum of $550,000. Meanwhile, Jake Paul owns several types of car. For example, he has a collection of motorcycles, including Suzuki AE50 for $1,500, Honda CRF for $7,500, Yamaha YZ250F for $8,500, Moto Guzzi V72 for $9,500, Honda CBR 1000RR for $16,500, and a Harley-Davidson CVO Limited for $29,000. As for cars, Jake Paul has been spotted with many vehicles over the years, such as Gem E4 for $17,400, Chevrolet Camaro for $30,000, Ford Thunderbird second generation for $35,000, Pontiac Catalina 2+2 for $36,000, Toyota Tacoma for $45,000, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter for $48,000, Toyota Tacoma TRD for $49,000, Ford Focus RS for $50,000, BMW M2 for $64,000, Ford Fairlane 500 Skyliner for $66,000, Chevrolet Corvette C7 for $79,000, BMW M4 for $82,000, Dodge Ram 1500 TRX for $85,000, Jeep Willys for $100,000, Tesla Model X for $130,000, Ferrari Testarossa for $180,000, Mercedes-Benz Maybach S580 for $200,000, Porsche 911 GT3 RS for $223,000, Lamborghini Urus for $230,000, Ferrari 458 Italia for $245,000, Ferrari 488 Spider for $291,000, Lamborghini Huracan for $300,000, Rolls-Royce Wraith for $329,000, Rolls-Royce Cullinan for $335,000, Lamborghini Huracan Performante for $349,000, Rolls-Royce Ghost for $350,000, Lamborghini Aventador for $400,000, Ferrari 296 GTB for $421,000, and a Rolls-Royce Phantom, an extremely elegant large sedan from the famous luxury car brand Rolls-Royce. The interior of the vehicle has impeccable finishing, with top-notch materials that bring a lot of sophistication to the environment. To have such a car, it may be necessary to spend over $450,000. Paul also owns a customized Ferrari SF90 Spider, one of the fastest cars manufactured by the company. The vehicle is equipped with a Super V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, reaching an unbelievable top speed of 211 miles per hour. And perhaps that's why a new one can surpass the $600,000 mark. One of the most expensive vehicles he was spotted driving is a Ferrari LaFerrari, a stunning vehicle with a modern and futuristic design, capable of enchanting anyone who likes sports cars. And it's not surprising that to have this incredible vehicle in the garage, it may be necessary to spend a small fortune, as Jake's car cost about $1.5 million. In addition to all these vehicles, he also acquired a giant military truck that was completely customized to suit his tastes. And according to some sources, Jake Paul's entire car fleet is valued at around $10 million. And for having the most luxurious garage, Jake Paul wins this round. Point for him. Yachts. When it's time to go on holiday on the high seas, the two celebrities love to relax on board large vessels, but who owns the most expensive yacht? Jake Paul has been aboard, for example, the Off the Grid, a luxurious yacht of the Pershing 88 model, capable of cruising at a maximum speed of 40 knots. Renovated in 2008, the 88-foot yacht offers many amenities, with a focus on refined woodwork that makes the place even more comfortable. The vessel can accommodate up to 8 overnight passengers, who can distribute themselves in 4 cabins configured as suites, each with a modern private bathroom. The Off the Grid is not currently available on the market, and if Jake Paul bought it, he must have spent around $1.75 million. However, if he chose to rent it at the time, the influencer likely spent between $30,000 and $35,000 per week. At a higher price point, another vessel where Jake and his brother Logan were spotted having fun was the Flying Fox, ranking among the 15 largest yachts in the world. The mega yacht is 446 feet long, featuring a high-end curvilinear exterior design with many pleasant seating areas to enjoy the scenery at any time. Internally, the yacht follows the same sophistication as the external space, with a large lobby, a room with computers, a cozy cinema space, 11 cabins accommodating 25 people, and a 2-story spa area, including a massage room and other amenities. In addition to all this, the mega yacht has a 39-foot pool on the main deck and its own Airbus H-155 helicopter to transport passengers. To enjoy a few days on the Flying Fox, the Paul brothers must have spent a considerable amount of money, as the estimated weekly charter price exceeds $3 million. Conor McGregor, for his part, owns a Prestige 750 yacht, which he even made a point of posting a video of on Instagram at the time he was ordering the vessel. It is a beautiful 3-story yacht with a contemporary design, which is over 74 feet long. The interior of the boat is very comfortable and cozy, with 5 cabins and 4 bathrooms, a space that can accommodate up to 10 people, which is more than enough to meet the needs of McGregor and his family. Outside, there are comfortable places to relax, a space where the Irishman is always posting pictures on his social networks enjoying the sea breeze. And to own a boat of this size, it is not news to anyone that it is necessary to invest a lot of money. To get an idea, it is estimated that the athlete needed to invest about $3.4 million. For when he wants more adrenaline on the high seas, Conor McGregor can enjoy his Lamborghini 63, manufactured by the famous luxury car brand Lamborghini. The fighter's little toy is 63 feet long, with a modern design and an all-carbon fiber structure. And like all cars of the brand, of course, the boat is very fast, being equipped with 2 powerful V12 engines, capable of reaching a maximum speed of 60 knots, making this speedboat one of the fastest in its category. And to acquire this supercar of the sea, it is speculated that Conor McGregor had to fork out around $3.6 million. Since McGregor owns his own toys, he wins this round. Watches. Both athletes love to splurge on luxury watches, but which one invests more money in this type of accessory? Conor McGregor, for example, has an impressive collection, with pieces such as Hublot Big Bang King Power $32,000, Rolex Day-Date in Platinum $83,000, Patek Philippe Wear & Sons watch from $98,000, Patek Philippe World Time 5231J $120,000, Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Eye of the Tiger $175,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Chronograph $178,000, Patek Philippe Blue Nautilus $180,000, and even a Jacob & Company Astronomia Casino, an exceptional watch that contains a miniature roulette wheel. No wonder it is priced in the $650,000 range. Even more expensive and from the same brand, he owns a Jacob & Company Astronomia Tourbillon Baguette in rose gold, one of the most exclusive and desired watches in the world, with only 18 individually numbered pieces. And to give you a sense of the price, it is estimated that this jewel is worth more than $1 million. When it comes to dressing well, Jake Paul usually combines his outfits with sophisticated watches such as Casio G-Shock Baby G Pokemon Edition for $150, Gucci Grip Mickey Mouse for $2,000, Rolex Oyster Perpetual Tiffany Blue Dial for $28,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Vampire for $41,000, Santos de Cartier Skeleton Studded for $45,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak in Stainless Steel for $50,000, Audemars Piguet plus Rolex Date just together worth $88,000, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 18K Rose Gold for $90,000, Rolex Rainbow Daytona Eve Rose Gold for $92,000, Audemars Piguet Chandelier for $135,000, Richard Mille RM011 Automatic for $175,000, Richard Mille RM72-01 Lifestyle Flyback for $300,000, Jacob & Company Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon for $380,000. Richard Mille RM011 Abu Dhabi Edition for $500,000. And even a rare Richard Mille RM11-03 Ivory valued at an incredible $856,000. Considering the sum of the price of all the watches, Jake Paul wins this round. Point for him. Business. As well as being two successful fighters, they also have other sources of income. But which of them has the most profitable businesses? Jake Paul co-founded, for example, Anti-Fund, a capital company to raise money using platforms. Most Valuable Promotions, a company that promotes other fighters. And Becker, a media and sports betting company. When he steps into the ring to fight, Jake also boosts his earnings based on pay-per-view numbers and sponsorships. In the entertainment industry, Jake Paul invested in an acting career, participating in series like Disney Channel's Bizaardvark. In the music industry, he has released several singles, with the first one being It's Everyday Bro in collaboration with Team 10, which went viral in 2017 and reached position 91 on the Billboard Hot 100. Another major source of income for Jake Paul is undoubtedly his Instagram. For example, he is followed by more than 25 million users. Such popularity allows him to secure advertising deals with many brands, such as Rush Royale, among many others. Conor McGregor is also a great businessman. He owns, for example, the Black Forge Inn, a luxurious bar in Ireland where the fighter is always posting pictures on his social network, where you can see that it really is a very sophisticated place. The athlete's enterprise has been so successful that the bar's official Instagram alone has more than 160,000 followers. And according to some sources, McGregor invested about £2 million in the business, or the equivalent of almost $2,700,000. And everything indicates that this investment worked out very well, as he has plans to expand and create a chain of bars, having already acquired another bar in the same city. And his property investments do not stop there. It is speculated that he owns a real estate empire in his homeland, with plans to build a complex with more than 300 apartments in Dublin, Ireland. Conor also owns McGregor Fast, a training system in which he helps people transform their bodies, a venture that already has more than 600,000 followers on Instagram. In addition, he also owns a clothing brand inspired by his style, August McGregor, whose Instagram has already exceeded 400,000 followers. And let's not forget that he also manages to earn a lot of money by being an advertisement boy for various companies. As he is a very famous personality, having more than 46 million followers only on Instagram, several companies have already made commercials with him, such as Budweiser, Beats, Reebok, Monster, Burger King, and many others. But without a doubt, his most lucrative business was the founding of his whiskey brand, Proper No. 12, which has become the largest Irish whiskey in the world. The enterprise is so successful that the company's Instagram alone has more than 700,000 followers. And it is no wonder that only 3 years after its founding, the fighter and his partners sold the company for an estimated $600 million. And because McGregor stands out more in the business world, he wins this round. Net worth. As two great fighters, it's no surprise that they've made a lot of money during their careers. But which one has amassed the biggest fortune? Starting with Jake Paul. Although the exact amount he makes from his social media videos in general is not known, it is well known that he receives substantial sums. Since he began dedicating himself to boxing, the influencer has raked in true fortunes from the sport. Among the amounts he pocketed per fight are $1.2 million against Nate Robinson, $1.5 million against Anderson Silva, $2 million against Tyron Woodley, and $3 million against Tommy Fury, plus 65% of the pay-per-view earnings. In recent years, considering boxing, sponsorships, and social media, his earnings continue to increase. In 2018, Jake Paul earned $21.5 million, while in 2021, his income rose to an impressive $45 million. It's no wonder that in these 2 years, the athlete was considered by Forbes as the second highest paid YouTuber. Between September 2022 and September 2023, it is speculated that he received, without considering deductions, over $34 million. Although no one knows for sure what Jake Paul's current total fortune is, some sources estimate that he has a net worth of approximately $80 million. Conor McGregor, on the other hand, has also managed to accumulate a huge net worth throughout his career. As he stood out in the ring and his name became more and more known in the media, Conor's earnings from his fights grew at the same rate. To get an idea of values, it is estimated that the Irishman received about $5 million against Chad Mendes, $12 million against Jose Aldo, $15 million against Nate Diaz, $25 million against Nate Diaz, $50 million against Khabib Nurmagomedov, $80 million against Donald Cerrone, and an unbelievable $100 million against Floyd Mayweather, a fight that was considered one of the most lucrative events of all time, generating over 4.3 million buys on pay-per-view. 2021, on the other hand, was the year Conor made the most money. This is because, after the sale of his stake in the beverage company, he became none other than the highest-paid athlete in the world, with an estimated annual income of $180 million. And although nobody really knows what his fortune is worth, some sources estimate that after paying all taxes, Conor McGregor's net worth exceeds $250 million, but since this is just an estimate, it could be that his fortune is even higher. And because he has a much higher estimated fortune, Conor McGregor wins this final round. At the end of the fight, we had 3 points for Jake Paul against 3 points for Conor McGregor, making it a draw. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.